My girlfriend painted me as this jealous monster. I overheard my girlfriend Miranda talking on the phone with her mother about how controlling and possessive I was, describing incidents that had either never happened or were completely twisted versions of reality, and she was painting me as this jealous monster who monitored her every move, when in reality I'd always encouraged her independence and trusted her completely, and honestly, hearing myself portrayed as an abuser when I'd been nothing but supportive was so shocking that I had to leave the room to process what I'd just heard. So my best friend Kenneth had warned me that people who rewrite history to make themselves victims often do it to justify their own bad behavior, but I couldn't understand why Miranda would tell such blatant lies about me to her family. And when I confronted her after the call, she acted defensive and said she was just venting and I was eavesdropping on a private conversation, which completely missed the point that she'd been fabricating stories about emotional abuse that could destroy my reputation. So my sister Priscilla said Miranda was creating a false narrative to preemptively turn people against me in case our relationship ended. But I kept hoping there was some misunderstanding, even though I'd heard the conversation with my own ears, and Miranda had been telling people I was jealous when she went out with friends, when really I'd never once questioned where she was going or who she was with, and she'd been claiming I tried to isolate her from her family when I'd actually been the one encouraging her to visit them more often. So after confronting her, I started reaching out to mutual friends to see what she'd been telling them, and I discovered she'd been systematically painting me as the villain in our relationship to everyone we knew. But then the insane part happened when Miranda's best friend pulled me aside and admitted she'd been uncomfortable with the stories Miranda had been telling because they didn't match the person she'd observed me to be, and she showed me text messages where Miranda had explicitly said she was building a case against me, so when she left me for the guy she'd been cheating with, everyone would understand why and blame me instead of her.